Well, welcome back to the channel. We're going to cover something a little less talked about, and it's going to be Asians in the Civil War, and I'm specifically going to cover people that would have been here in Hampton Roads. Now, with these people, we do know where they were born, but we don't know usually their ethnic background. Occasionally it is mentioned or it's talked about later on, but we will go with they are born in these locations. So we're actually going to start out with a fellow by the name of John Brown, not to be confused with the other John Brown. He's actually going to be born in Java, in Indonesia, and he's going to be part of the 40th New York. Now, maybe if you've seen one of my other episodes, I'm pretty sure I mentioned the regiment, but that is going to be where one of the that unit will have one of the first landmine deaths in the Civil War. Now, he's not going to be here at Yorktown or not for very long. He does seem to get sick. But his unit was actually right behind me here, and this is where also the first American in military history was killed by a landmine. Now, this is not the only person born in Asia that's going to be here at Yorktown. We're going to cover a couple more. All right, well, behind me is going to be the primary fort of Yorktown. The old town is actually right in there. So although the 40th New York didn't have Java-born John Brown attacking here, right behind me definitely would have had some of those soldiers. Now, these soldiers are going to vary. You have Thomas Sylvanus, that's part of the 81st Pennsylvania. There's also going to be John Tommy of the 70th New York, probably also, if not behind me, fairly near to this location here, definitely part of the campaign. You're also going to have men that are connected to Yorktown here. Again, not an exhaustive list, but you're going to have USCT units that are right here at Yorktown, where some of these Asian recruits will join them later on. Now, this is probably indicating there is some sort of racial segregation going on, although we don't have strong evidence of a lot of prejudices specifically during the Civil War against Asians. There seems to be a lot of compliments about them in the regiment. There is going to be a huge amount of anti-Asian discrimination once you start hitting into the 1870s. But even in 1866, this is present. So that ends the U.S. Army part of the video. We're going to go down by the York River and talk about the Asians in the U.S. Navy during the American Civil War.